This is late for Tommy O'Hare.
Right.
He hasn't a clue. He's going to be well set up here very shortly. The daughter's on the way home from Hilltown. Should be here in 15-20 minutes.
Very good.
And if I'm going to leave inside that hall, don't know, you're dead.
We're hoping to get him when he comes over here with the 5 trustees of the youth club and get a photograph taken with him, and then Finty will come out and nab him with a "This is your life" book.
We'll have the famous five here. So we'll have
the 59 chairman. The 59 chairman.
There's the 5 of them there.
Famous 5.
never expect the famous five.
Oh, here's part of the famous 5 here.
That's right, lads.
What are you, 4.5 there now?
What?
Right, Johnny, what have we got to say here now? Come on.
Well, I suppose after 40 years, this is probably the most deserved tribute anybody can pay to a man. His reputation was that he was the best ever quarterback that ever played football. Certainly in the millennium, anyway. And agreed upon by people like Micheál and Murhadig and Mike O'Connell and several other players, of famous football players. Well, Fenton.
Well, I was chairman of this club in the late 50s when Tom was a very timid young lad of 15 or 16. But he had, even in those days, he had great potential. And it was obvious, he was just, always had to be a bit unsure of himself. If he was taking 50, he would land them in the square. If he was taking a 40, he would land it in the square. He never just seemed to want to put it over the bar. He just lacked that wee bit of confidence. But that was a change for him. As years went on, that disappeared.
In the 1968, when they did win the All-Ireland, Joe Lennon was previously, he would have taken all the 50s. But Down won that day by 2 points, and the 2 points were scored of 50s from by Tom O'Hare. So that's
well, everybody deserves an award. Big Tom is the best player, best back in Ireland in his time, so he deserves everything he gets.
When the club was reformed, we were out of business for a few years in the 50s, and was reformed. I was the fourth secretary. It was reformed, and my brother was the chairman of the club, and I was 16 years of age. But Tom was a neighbour of mine down in Riverside, and every evening after coming school we'd go up at the Gorman's Field there, and there was football every evening, so it put in the time. But Tom was a brilliant footballer. I can remember 1968 and got onto the field after the All-Ireland, and there was 90,000 people there. So he thoroughly deserves a big night at MAYOBRIDE tonight. Thank you.
I don't know how you get this job, but it's a wonderful night. Nobody enjoys it or deserves it more than Tom O'Hare. The distinction or misfortune, if you want to call it, of playing both with him and against him. And I think I prefer to play with him than against him, because many a time he used to say to me, if you can't take it, you shouldn't be here. So Tom, all I can say to you is you deserve the night, enjoy it, and hope you have many more years of watching MAYOBRIDE together.
Just on behalf of the club, I welcome everyone here tonight. Hope everyone has a magnificent night, and it's truly deserved. Tom has been a great ambassador for the club over the years and still continues to do massive amount of work around the club, and hope he has a great night.
Just like to wish Tom all the best on this great night of great achievement, and hope that it lives long in its memory.
Come on, we're getting out of the way here. There's Seamus in the corner there, Seamus.
Kathy's just arrived in St Anne's Park, and at the moment we expect her to be getting Tom and Aileen out into the jeep to head supposedly to a meal in Monaster Boyce. Little does he know that it's the shortest trip he'll ever make to a Monaster Boyce meal. His old friend Brandon Doyle has been keeping him in suspense and telling him about looking forward to seeing him in Monaster Boyce tonight. But the only way he's going to see Brandon Doyle tonight is on TV. So.
Well, Jerry, how are you?
Well, Brian.
Things all right?
Good.
Hi, Brian.
How are you?
No, that's just, funny enough, I had a yesterday. All right, sir.
It'll be a blue. Well, one way, that would do rightly, I suppose.
He's on his way. It's like Santa Claus. It's like written on Santa Claus on the 24th of December. But having said that, the worth will be waiting for. It'll be well worth waiting for whenever the gentleman of the night arrives. And I know you'll all give him a big round of applause when he arrives. So he's on his way. Shouldn't be too long now. So we're all waiting in anticipation. So enjoy the night, folks.
Nothing would surprise me with you, Pat, I'll tell you.
There's no building control with this extension.
You see, you need somebody. You tell him to stand back.
We'll make him kneel if we can get it. We'll make him kneel on the left-hand side.
Sean and Tommy's going to be down now.
Right. Seamus's hands are cold. Your hands are cold, they look like.
The Frank O'Hare Cup. Get her up there. Keep her going. That'll look well up in the community centre. 5 trustees. Smile, come on. Get her up there.
That's it, one big smile.
Tommy, you're supposed to be at the Monster Boys tonight.
I fucking know that.
But you're now for the stage. This is 20, but this is your life.
Yours.
Come on, Adrian, we'll go get Aileen. Right? Go
Oh. All right.
Congratulations, Tom.
I mean, Aileen, when you come with 50.
You better come with 50.
Oh, you take a heart attack.
No, he'll be alright.
Go ahead. You get relaxed.
I know what the hell about it.
Come on.
Frank O'Hare Cup. You wanted that man as a time.
Just pace beside it. The other one's there too.
When the Irish get together for a night of beer and crack, there's always one subject that keeps coming back. It's the story of the Gaelic and the man who played the game, and one man in particular who went on to gain great fame. He could have went to soccer, there was teams made many bids, but he wouldn't leave Eileen, Mayobridge or his kids. He played well for his county and he never let them down. There's not a cornerback playing yet could ever take his crown. Now Tom has many trophies, Pancho's seen them all. He's got a cupboard full of medals and shirts around the wall. And the old boys from the 60s said he played it hard but fair. The best cornerback they ever seen was Big Tom O'Hare. When pundits make comparisons of men from near and far, the thing that they agree upon, he was Ireland's back and war. For when the ball came in the box, on the floor or in the air, the man who cleared the danger was Big Tom O'Hare. Then in 1979 came the greatest day of all. The Pope dropped into Ireland just to make a call, as they carried him up Tulliasker Hill in his golden chair. He said, never mind the fuss lads, just wanna meet Tom O'Hare. But Tom has just one idol, a man that he calls God. He manages Man United, he's a good old Scottish son. And when they asked old Fergie to Old Trafford who he'd bring, he said Beckham's gone too real, Big Tom is the king. Beckham's gone too real, Big Tom is the king. Beckham's gone too real, Big Tom is the king.